The last ash coming out the woods. Alright, Tree Sports fans, good morning. You are not going to want to miss this. So we've got little Nibbles with us today because the access on this job, although it's wonderful, you can get right the way through, get right to the job. Everything's staying. It's right down the bottom of this big long garden. All the timber, all the brash, all staying on site, which is absolutely music to my ears. But it's got to have nibbles, can't have a big track chip, and I'll show you why. So there she is at the moment, all the way down there. It's got to come right the way down this garden. Like I said, beautiful spot. Look at that for a view. And these are the ash that have got to come down. So it's the big one on the end, the horrible one covered in ivy next to it, and then the spraggly ones that are stood next. Customers kindly cut us a gap right the way through. But look at this for a location, on a steep bank. All these ash above our heads here. So as you can see, these are not small trees, and the location on this steep bank and in amongst all this overgrowth is an absolute nightmare. So Nibbles has got to come down this tight alleyway into all this, and then we're going to start dropping all this into the ground over here. Let's get it on. So tea break over, you can see we've been making some progress in clearing a drop zone for these trees. Andy's just going up on SRT. Tom's putting a little bit of a tension in his line at the bottom for him. We spotted a little bit of fungus on the base of this one. So we've done a redirect over the top of it and a high anchor point in the one next to it, just for belt and braces, be that little bit safer. You can see Tom's made his way to the top. Thankfully we managed to put a throw line across the top so he doesn't have to climb through all that ivy. And there we go, end of day one. Still quite a lot to do, so we'll see you in the morning. So good morning, Tree Sports fans, day bloody 2. Andy's making his way, turn my camera around. So there we go, he's got double SRT left in from last night, accessing back into that monster crown. So the big guns are out. Tom's running up there with a 6.6 to fell that one at the back. So I'm going to go field side and see how he gets on. So I've hiked up the hill and come farmer's field side. What a view from up here. And you can see the boys here, they don't look too bad from here because of the way that the bank runs away. So Tom's putting a felling cut, a directional felling cut in this one here. So I've come up here to make sure that there's no dog walkers or anybody coming to see what the noise is, so that we can drop this tree safely into the field. Let's see how he does. Nice view of Andy from up here. And the farmer just says, just leave it where it is. I'm happy with that. Music to me ears. So now we're on for part 2 of today. Tom and I have just set the stein up, the little friction hitch. You can see where he's done the fell up on the bank up there. And Andy is right up there in the crown, and we're going to do some rigging. Let's have a bit of fun. So here they go, 2 suspended already. Happy days. And Tom's in control. There we go. So there we go, Andy's just knocking the last bit off the top of this massive ash, and we are done. Apart from a little fell, but you've seen it all before. Nibbles has done us proud down here. Look at all them piles of flipping chip. What a lovely little machine. And the farmer can keep all the timber. Don't forget, if you've got this far, drop us a follow, and we'll see you on the next one. What a monster. Top job. Last fell of the day, the last ash coming out the woods. Love it.